Hi everybody, my name is Katrinka. I'm a professional singer and a vocal coach, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be reacting to an artist that you guys actually voted for, and I created a poll in my community tab, and this artist 100%, more than half of the votes went to her. So today we are going to be reacting to HEIZE. I hope that I'm pronouncing her name correctly. I've watched a couple of videos to figure it out, but hopefully this one is correct. Buckle up, Dingo performances are usually a little longer, but they are so worth it because they showcase a whole career of a singer. So let's get into it. If you are interested in everything singing and music related, and you would like me to react to more Korean artists, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you are interested in me singing, my second music channel is gonna be linked down in the description, as well as the link to my webpage where you can check all the information about my singing lessons and my vocal analysis. So if you've ever wanted to learn how to sing, or you would like to work with me on your voice, then please don't hesitate and check it out. And if you would have any further questions, just write me an email. And now, without any further ado, HEIZE on a Dingo Killing Verse. All right, buckle up, guys. Let's get into that. Another Dingo.
안녕하세요, 헤이즈입니다.
I love those.
반갑습니다. 제가 킬링벌스 정말 너무 오고 싶었는데 좀 더 좋은 노래를 조금 더 많이 쌓아서 신청을 해야겠다고 생각했는데 이번에 불러주셔가지고요 달려왔습니다. 그리고 이제 킬링벌스를 들으시는 분들을 보고 들으시는 분들을 위해서 제가 프리스타일을 또 준비해 왔는데요.
She's cute, but for me, she has a little bit of a chaotic energy, which I adore in people. If you have like a tiny bit of a chaotic energy in you, I will cherish you and love you because I think it's so adorable.
쓰다 보니까 마음에 들어서 다음 앨범에 프리스타일 딩고 버전 이 제목으로 수록하려고요. 디아크랑 같이 하기로 했어요. 그리고 권영이 오빠 비트 감사합니다. 딩고 사랑해요. 아 킬링벌스 사랑해요. 갈게요.
Okay, let's get into it. She's a cutie. Cutie pie.
다들 low 해도 go 사실 부를 만큼 부른 노래도 오늘은 너를 말고 랩을 하려고 해 리스너분들이 나를 향해 뭐래도 다른 사람 비교에 맞추는 건 못해 그저 끌리는 대로만 순간 moment 이게 랩이든 뭐든 뭐가 중요해 아마 너도 따라 부를걸 이 노래
I'm not sure if the choice of the leather jacket was that good because it's so audible in that microphone. But what I really like is that she is very true to her speech voice, even in the rapping parts. So she did not morph her voice into something that would be too unnatural. It's very interesting how amazing the rap scene, not the rap scene, because I don't think that we can only mark this as a rap scene, because I think there's a lot of different vibes and genres incorporated in the Killing Verse. It's not just strictly just a rap and nothing else. But after Lehigh, I am just hooked on their soul and on their R&B as well, and I love her already because she is already having this very heavy R&B vibe with this very breathy finishes of the phrases, which I really like.
젠가라는 노래고요. 이별을 제 젠가에 비유한 노래입니다.
Such a vibe.
I just wanna play this game. 사랑이란 감정에 매료돼 날 가득 채웠네. 에이, 누가 시킨 적도 없는데 답을 쌓아 올렸네. 난 너의 조각들로 빼곡해. 내 마음을 채운 너의 눈, 코, 입과 너의 특유의 말투와 억양 시야에서 흐릿해져갈 때면 이청거리네 나의 하루가 내 맘에 수많은 구멍이 나도 버틸 수 있는 이유는 너라고 이제 네가 한 발짝만 더 발을 빼면 난 무너질 텐데 I don't wanna play this game no more somebody else yeah. I don't wanna play this game no more somebody else
She's not adding too much artificial stuff on top of her voice. Her voice is naturally a little husky. Her tone quality reminds me a tiny bit of Ween from Mamamoo. Her voice is very, very, very gorgeous. But I've heard a couple of times where very clean tone came through. And a lot of times when she is going into her upper mix is sounding a tiny bit more airy, but it's not needed to be heavy and too belty because those songs are not even structured that way anyways. But I like that lightweight approach that she's having. But though, I'm still happy that I got a couple of times that I heard that really nice clean tone. And I've been always envious of people with a naturally husky voice. So again, jealous. Can I just say the music is such a vibe?
혹시 저 별도 나를 보고 있을까 아니 날 보고 있지 않을까 저 별도 나를 보고 있을까 아니 날 yeah. 지금 날 찾고 있진 않을까 아니 날 피해가고 있을까 아니 날 yeah. 너만큼 반짝이는 게 또 있을까 너무 멀어서 내 노래가 들리지 않을까 내가 보고 있는 게 지금은 너가 맞을까 매일 밤 너를 보며 두 손 나를 봤을까 너도 나를 봤을까 아님 피해 갔을까 내 품에 떨어지길 기도해 my shooting star 다시는 놓치지 않을 텐데 my shining star 이 시간들은 그저
She's mesmerizing. I like that in the more speechy part. She was able to add a little bit of a fry on top. See, that this was like the biggest difference between the actual natural huskiness of the voice and actually artificially add fry on top of it, which I like that she used it in such a low set part, which was very speechy, very storytelling, more like very mesmerizing. It would pull you in. And to make her voice a tiny bit even more sultry than it already is, that little fry always makes the woman voice just a tiny bit more hot. She knows. She knows.
돌아오지마라는 노래고요. 2016년에 나온 노래니까 벌써 5년이 지났네요. 시간이 너무 빨라요. 아직도 비가 내리면 빗소리를 비참아 너를 끄적이곤 해. 괜찮지 않아 난 내일도 알람이 아닌 그리움이 날 깨울게 뻔해. 난 다시 한번
Ooh, a tiny bit of a at the end.
너의 반짝인 눈 속에서 날 보고 싶어. 이렇게 널 보내고 왜 속에 살고 있어. 노래를 듣게 돼도 그냥 듣고 흘려줄래. 넌 나에게 돌아오지 마. 날 보지 마. 지나쳐가. 넌 행복해 하니까 날 닮은 사람과 행복하게 살아.
At the very first song, when she was going into the same position, she was going much more breathy. So, breathy. This time, na 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 na. So much more clean tone coming through. It's nice that she knows how to pick and choose what to use where. Some songs just have much cleaner vibe, so the voice gotta match the energy. But at the very first song, it was much slower, much more kind of dreamy. So a little bit of a air, it's not gonna do any harm. This one was much heavier beat, not too heavy beat, but it was much cleaner, and I like that she actually chose to go with a cleaner tone coming through in those higher places. And yeah, I really enjoy her vibe. Her songs just as high, like it's not just about the artist looking incredibly comfortable, because she does, but also the whole vibe of the song and the way they are telling that story, because they are more storytellers than anybody else, because they have to utilize more of that in their art. I don't know, they are so pleasant, they are so well done, like it drags you, and the vibe drags you, and you're just instantly in a good mood.
몰라도 너무 몰랐던 노래예요, 여러분. 지금도 아는지는 잘 모르겠습니다.
I like the tiny intro she does every single time. Ooh, do you hear the change in the tone quality? She's going way more nasally. I would love to know why, but we're gonna see. This is a big change. Nice approach. We're back to warm. The nasal quality is never the bad thing. I'm a huge fan of an actual correct placement. A huge fan. I mean, it's a very good placement, which kind of can cause a tiny bit of a nasal timbre, which is not bad. And I think it was because there was a tiny bit of a higher placement. She wanted to be very clean and had a clean tone coming through. So she chose a little bit of a better nasal placement. Great choice though. And the warmth in the lower places was so obvious. The difference there was very out there. So it was a nice example.
여러분, 표현하지 않으면 알 수 있는 건 초코파이밖에 없습니다. 표현하세요. 사랑한다고 말하시고요. 고맙다고 말하시고요.
She has this little intro to every song, and I love it.
사랑해요. 지금 yeah. 너도 같은 기분일까 yeah. 미안해 너랑 둘이 오랜만에 걷고 있는 이밤 좀 어색해도 난 여전히 너의 것이니까 yeah, yeah. 미안해 내가 넌 매정했지 진짜 겁도 없이 I don't know 아마도 너가 날 달래줄 거라 믿고 버틴 거야 너 없어지고 모든 게 무너져서 멍한 표정으로 엄마
A tiny bit of very fast vibrato.
점점 발걸음이 무거워 못 걷겠어 이대로 널 보낼 순 없는데 위안 떨어져 yeah, I know 우린 사랑해서 We don't cook together 여전히는 너인걸 Why don't you 인정하기 싫은걸 Why don't you 보낼 수가 없는걸
When she's approaching a little bit of that switch the upper mix, and she's switching a little bit to her head voice from time to time, which is very subtle. She never does it too obvious. She does it more of like a tiny bit of a modulation just to enrich that sound a little bit. She reminds me a tiny bit of IU, which IU is an absolute queen of the correct placements, and she's a queen of really running up very high and not be bothered by absolutely anything. So that's great. If somebody reminds you of IU's kind of placements, especially in the higher parts, that's good. That's good. That's very good. Also, again, a tiny bit of vibrato there. Very fast one. Tiny bit of a slide at the end of the phrases. She's definitely playing around. It's not flat, which in her approach is much more subtle. We're not expecting like a Jessie level of modulations where Jessie goes really like, she's very animated. She's over the top a lot of times in the best way possible, of course. But if you have this a little bit more subtle approach, you have to play on a much smaller field, and you have to pick and choose maybe a little bit more subtle modulations of the voice, subtle little tricks that you can incorporate. So she's doing it very, very, very well. She's not going over the board, but they are always there, and it's never flat. So great job.
교통정리입니다. 한국 힙합 이별 노래 최초 광어 타령하는 노래입니다.
And very expressive. I like that.
우리가 자주 걸었던 이
A duet, nice.
우리 둘이 만나지 않게 교통을 정리해줘요. 이대로 가다가 우리 둘 다 죽어. 너와 내 사이엔 보험 같은 것도 없잖아. 사고 나도 운동상해줘. 넌 데리고 싶어. 시간이 아닌데도 우리 앞뒤 상황을 보니 도저히 나올 것 같아고도 옆자리인데도 불통 I don't feel fine with the stop sign You better not cross the line yeah.
The way she fluctuates between adorable and cute and actually sexy and sultry, she's doing it like in a matter of seconds. Like, I cannot adapt as fast. I cannot adapt that fast, girl. Slow down on me. Give me a second. Give me a chance to adjust. She's really a master of that, though. Like, cute, cute, cute huts. Cute, cute, cute huts. Girl, give us a break.
괜찮다고요. 행복하다고요. 어쩌면 날 걱정하는 너보다 뭘 기대하나요? 울었음 쉽나요? 그러기에는 좀 기분이 좋아요. yeah, 세상엔 재밌는 게 이렇게만 있는데 좋은 노래와 예쁜 옷 그리고 맛있는 것들이 넘치는데 사랑 말고도 난 좀 할 일이 많아. 이만 가볼게요. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine, she's fine. She's fine, she's fine, she's fine.
We get it. You're fine. We know that. You're hella fine. It's a little bit of like an old school beat, so I'm actually very, very curious.
네 과거들까지 바삭하게 달라는 내가
For this one, she actually chose very fronted sound that is not nasal, is very nicely open, and it has such a different timbre from anything else that we've heard before. She's fronting her sound so much more. It was much stronger. It matched that more metallic beat in the background as well. Girl, great choices. And she's giving us something new every single song. Back to husky and warm.
어차피 밤이 다 지나가면은 별 수도 없이 난 또 한동안은 널 잊고 살 테니까 가슴 속에만 품고 살아갈 테니까 비도 오고 그래서 네 생각이 나서 그래서 그랬던 거지 별 의미 없지 우산 속에 숨어서 네 집을 지나쳐 그날의 감정을 다시 느껴보고 와서 우리에게 주어진
This is definitely my favorite.
너무 빨리
Cannot even stop it.
같아. 이 비가 그칠 때 각자 있던 곳에서 비도 오고 그래서 네 생각이 나서 그래서 그랬던 거지 별 의미 없지 우산 속에 숨어서 네 집을 지나쳐 그날의 감정을 다시 느껴보고 와서
Dang, this girl just officially stole my heart. Right here, right there. Do you see that smile? Do you see that smile? She knows. She just collected everyone's heart, put it in a bag. Seriously, this one was a heartbreaker. This song is a heartbreaker. It was everything, like all the mix from all the previous songs. It was sultry. It was in a certain places she let that natural a little huskiness coming through because she was not pushing into her voice that much. But we had a very pretty clean opened like half bell there. I love that little tremble in her voice that she does have when she's going with much cleaner tone through. It is, you can physically feel it. It's so beautiful. And I like this song because it was a mixture of everything that I've seen in her voice already and every approach that she utilized before, but she did it in the song separately and now we had it in a mix. So big fan of this song. Big fan.
감사합니다 여러분 지금까지 안 끄고 봐주셔서 너무너무 감사드리고요 이렇게 제가 또 열심히 만든 노래들 여러분들에게 엑기스만 들려주면서 어필할 수 있는 기회를 주신 킬링벌스 너무 감사드립니다 여러분 그러면 이제 저는 마지막 곡을 들려드리고 갈 건데요 이번 제 7번째 미니 앨범 해픈의 타이틀곡 해픈 우연 들려드리고 제가 갈게요. 근데 노래 또 더 많이 만들어서 다음에 또 올게요. 감사합니다. 감사합니다 킬링벌스.
She's also incredibly expressive with her speech. Like, I do not understand Korean, but I feel like I understood most of what she said. Because the way she expressed herself is very, very readable and understandable, even for a foreigner. Even for a foreigner, I pretty much know what she said, and she's extremely cute.
처음이라기엔 너무 길을 이미 다 아는 듯이 우연이라기엔 모두 다 정해진 듯이
beats change.
길을 이미 다 아는 듯이 우연이라기엔 모두 다 정해진 듯이 보통의 사랑도 보통의 이별도 You can make it happen You can make it happen 우연이라기엔 모두 다 정해진 듯이 어쩌면 기억을 지운 채로 하나였던 우린 둘이 되고 운명이란 작은 점 안에서 서로를 찾으며 살았는지 보통의 사랑도 보통의 이별도 You can make it happen 우연이라기엔 모두 다 정해진 듯이 우연히 서서히 점점 더 멀어져가 우연히 천천히 처음 그곳으로 가
Oh, she knows. She's like,
킬링벌스 사랑해요. 감사합니다. 안녕히 계세요.
I loved that. We got a little bit of a belt there. It was on ooh, which is so unlucky. Ooh is one of the more trickier vowels to belt, and she still managed to open it, so she wasn't restricting herself completely to ooh, 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 ooh. See how restrictive it is? So if you open it, it's kind of ooh, much better, and it still has a little bit of a place. You cannot really open ooh that much before morphing it to ooh ah softly. So a little unlucky vowel for the belt, but she still made it very, 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 very pretty. So I know that usually the last songs are the ones that they are either presenting there, or they have them as like a last song, like the newest song. But honestly, I really enjoyed the song before this, probably the most. I think it was the mixture of the best that her voice has to offer. And all her technique, all her quirks in her voice just shined there. And the way she picks and chooses the timbre, if she's gonna go with a clean voice or she's gonna go with a tiny bit of more relaxed voice where her huskiness comes through much more. There was a combination of everything, and that's what I really, really enjoyed. There was everything there. It was like a highlight of the rest of this Dingo performance with that song for me. I'm definitely gonna go listen to its full length, and so should you. And so you should also go listen to the whole Dingo performance without me commenting, because it's been a really, really nice performance. It's been a vibe. And if you enjoyed this video though, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is the video that YouTube actually recommended for you, and here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time.